Hello, hello, Jamal Ashad here, Frederick's Best Interviewer. Today I'm with Kourtney Roman. Say hello.
Hello.
So, Kourtney has been in Frederick almost her whole life. She has been in business for 4 years and she has one cat. What's your cat's name?
Spielberg.
Spielberg. All right. So, Valor Lives interview series episode 133. Why do I do what I do? Number one, because there's successful people who deserve to have their stories told. Number two, there's people out there who need to hear successful stories so they could be inspired. And number three, to let you know you could go out there without a bunch of fancy equipment and impact your community. So just like always, each interview is right around that 10-minute mark, raw and uncut. So Courtney, what do you do and why do you do it?
So I do business and property photography and videography,
Okay.
Empire Photography. I like helping people. I like helping people grow their businesses. I like using my skills in marketing and media to do just that, to capture people's empires, as I like to say, so they can reach their followers and clients and, get new business for themselves.
Okay. Have you always wanted to be a photographer?
No.
No. What do you want to do before that?
I never really knew.
Okay.
I never really figured that part out. I have worked in marketing. I've worked in coffee. I've worked in all sorts of different things. I went to school for video production,
Okay.
which I'm happy to say I do some of that now.
Yeah.
Use that degree.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was always kind of figuring that out. I know I'm creative. I know I'm a problem solver. So right now this works and fills those boxes, and here we are.
All right, but you didn't say how you like got into photography.
Oh, so when I went to school, I took like some photography classes and
Okay.
classes where I bought like a DSLR for the first time, and then I would go out and shoot for fun, whether that was like nature or my nephews growing up,
Okay.
random things I saw on the ground, like a Taco Bell hot sauce packet, um, and then just kind of developed my own eye for it,
Okay.
and just kind of grew those skills, and just different things in life led to one another,
Okay.
and during COVID, I got laid off from a job,
Got you.
and in that job, I had learned real estate photography.
Okay.
So when COVID happened, I kept doing that kind of gig work. And then I
Mm-hmm.
met another realtor who was like, you should start a business. So I was like, okay, sure, why not?
Let's do it.
There's nothing else going on in the world. So I did. And the business has changed so much over the years. And I've met really awesome people and gotten to have different experiences.
Right.
And the business has kind of transformed into what it is now, where it's helping all sorts of different businesses, not
Okay.
just in the real estate realm, doing pictures of people, places, and products.
Okay.
That's what I like to say.
And people could get a hold of you by Facebook,
Uh huh.
Instagram,
Yeah.
your website.
Yes.
What else? Or is that pretty much it?
LinkedIn, I'm on there. I'm on
Okay.
YouTube, places like that.
Okay.
Everything's basically at Empire Photography MD.
At Empire Photography MD.
Yeah.
Cool. So that will be in the show notes. So make sure that you like and subscribe, and you have a newsletter, any of that fun stuff
I
too.
do. Yeah.
Okay.
I send a monthly newsletter
All
out.
right. Subscribe to all that stuff. What was your proudest moment of 2023?
A couple months ago, I hit kind of a big like monetary goal for myself, cumulative for 4 years, and that was really cool to kind of hit and see that I could start this business from literally nothing and
Okay.
grow it to something that's sustainable for myself.
Right.
And this little thing I'm really proud of.
Good for
So
you.
yeah.
And then what was your lowest moment of 2023 and how did you overcome it?
I mean, I suffer from depression and anxiety, so
Okay.
anytime that gets a bit high, the motivation gets kind of low. So it's always a little bit of a struggle, especially when it's all on me
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm.
do. So just overcoming that lack of motivation
Okay.
pretty frequently, I guess. Um, and therapy is wonderful. So
Amen.
yeah, yeah.
Well, you are doing awesome, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you, thank you.
And then, where do you want to be a year from now?
I just want to keep seeing the business grow.
Okay.
I've been very fortunate that things have just kind of kept happening,
Mm-hmm.
and the business kind of grows as the needs that I'm presented with by my clients grow. So I'm just excited to see where it goes to. I have a lot of repeat clients, so
Oh,
I look
good.
forward to helping them again
Good.
next year, and yeah, maybe adding on some contractors or something. We'll see.
Okay, cool. And then, do you have like a certain range that you stay into, like as far as radius from like your
Yeah.
house or Frederick County or
So I kind
whatever?
of base my services out of Frederick, Maryland, and I
Okay.
like to stay within 40 miles. Keeps me
Okay.
out of DC and Baltimore.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have a morning routine, something you do every morning to get your day started successfully?
Drink coffee, maybe.
Okay.
My days, I'm very fortunate that every one of my days looks very different from one another.
Okay. That's cool.
I definitely don't want a 9 to 5 job. I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
sit in an office all day.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is different. But coffee is important in the morning and kind of gets my day going.
Okay. Regular or decaf?
Sometimes half calf,
Half
crazy.
calf. Okay.
Sometimes regular.
Okay. I
Yeah.
got you. Starbucks or Dunkin' or
Starbucks.
Starbucks? Okay. Got you. And then daily routine that if you do not do it, your day does not feel quite as complete.
I think taking time for myself has
Okay.
become really important.
All
So
right.
self care, if that's taking a nap, sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes it's playing some sort of computer game or
Mhm.
watching TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you currently binging anything now, or on any?
I'm always binging ER.
Got you. All right. And then, do you have a book that you're currently reading or audio that you're currently listening
I'm really bad at read. Well, I can read. I'm just bad at continuing to read a book.
to? Okay.
But I have been reading, and I've read most of. One of my clients wrote a book. Jean Wright wrote "Selling Your Confidence," and it has been really impactful. I also did some confidence coaching with her, but it's been a really good book.
Okay.
And I think just building my confidence in my business and as a business owner and a
Sure.
salesperson for myself.
Okay.
And yeah,
Very cool. And then, do you have a go-to app for either like productivity or entertainment or whatever?
probably Instagram.
Instagram.
I'm a millennial, so
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Fair enough. And then, what advice would you give to your 25-year-old self?
Hmm. I guess just keep going. I've been in therapy, so I've really always, learning about inner child and taking care of yourself
Okay.
at all ages. So
Right.
just telling her that I love you and just to keep going and you can do this and you got this and you have no idea where life's going to take you and
Sure.
it's going to look really different in lots of positive ways.
Oh,
So,
that is very good advice. I love it. And then, what are you most thankful for other than family? Mhm.
food,
Food. Okay.
I don't know. Friends, I've got a lot of really good friends that have become like family. So I'll cheat and say the friends that I've made in my life and yeah, I mean, family's great too, but
Okay. I
yeah,
got you.
people.
And then, what advice would you give to your 25-year-old self? I know that was just a few years ago.
Oh, you just asked that.
No, I said, what are you most thankful for other than family?
Yeah, you said what advice, and I said,
Um, okay. I'm sorry. Yes. What are you most excited for in 2024?
what am I most excited
Oh yeah,
for?
you're right. We did say that. I'm sorry. I'm spacing out.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
What do you have exciting for 2024?
I think this last chunk of this quarter and the next quarter are going to be really busy.
Okay.
So I'm excited for that and just getting down to business and working hard, I guess.
But anything like in specific, like do you have a specific event or anything like
Hmm.
that?
Nothing comes to
No.
mind. I
Okay.
did a bunch of traveling earlier this year,
Oh,
so
where'd you go?
I went on a cruise, my
Okay.
first cruise, which was awesome, and I made it a work trip, which was even better.
Okay.
I went to Tennessee, saw some college friends.
Okay.
I went to Atlanta.
Okay.
Um, yeah, one of my friends is coming up in a couple weeks for my
Okay.
birthday, so
Anywhere
it'll be
that
fun.
involves a passport in your future coming up soon?
I think so. My roommate and I are trying to plan a trip to out west, but then we're going to go up to Canada.
Okay.
So, yeah,
How,
Canada, the great unknown.
how long before that's accomplished, do you think?
I mean, we're supposed to go next June.
Next June.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Close enough.
close
And
enough.
then any life goals like scuba diving, skydiving, learning a second language, anything fun like that?
Well, I'm like, un poquito in Spanish, so I'd love to become fluent in that.
Okay.
Skydiving would be really awesome. I want
Yeah.
to go to New Zealand for the Lord
Okay.
of the Rings tour of Mordor. And I've always wanted to foster a kid, so at some point I'd like to do that.
Lord of the Rings tour.
Well, yeah,
How
just to
does it?
see where they filmed Lord of the Rings.
Okay, so that's like a thing people sign up for it and they get a tour of it, or you do it on your own.
I think I would probably do it on my own.
Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough. And then how do you remain humble?
I think laughing at myself.
Okay.
I think that's important.
Okay.
We all do stupid things all the time. So,
Mhm.
and instead of getting bogged down in the negative and all this stuff, try to take a moment to laugh at yourself
Okay.
and just not be embarrassed, but just enjoy the realness of the moment, I guess.
Amen. And then who is the mentor that you spoke to most recently?
I don't feel like I have one particular mentor, but I have a lot of people in my life that are older than me that are also business owners or
Okay.
business people.
All right.
I'm in a weekly meeting with a bunch of them. So I speak to a lot of them on a weekly basis. Um, and then I worked for another photographer for about 6 years where I kind of learned how to run a photography business,
Okay.
Pearly Kate Photography. So I talked to her yesterday, actually.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's the one that you spoke to most recently. Then.
Yeah.
And then is she in Frederick?
Yes.
She's going to be on the interview series. Watch.
She should.
All right. So, once again, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, that whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Gotcha. And then that is it.
Cool.
All right, so go out there, show some valor,
Not with a thumb.
not with a thumb. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Bye. That's it.
Sweet. Nailed it.
Oh my goodness.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.